Quizás en tu vida nunca has oído un cuento como este. En el futuro no vas a oír un cuento igual. Esta es una gran oportunidad para oír un cuento extraordinario.
Alright, so I set up a pretty decent shot. I'm out here in Quito, Ecuador. Oh my gosh, that bus that just rolled by. That bus is bus 109. It just rolled by. And I was filming it. I hope that's crazy. That's what this is all about. Having these experiences right here. Hola. Right here in Quito. That's what this was all about. That's like magic. All I did is get the camera. I got the camera out and I decided just to park right here and chill. So I just came over here, sat down, set the camera up, and then started filming. And the bus that rolled by is 109. How does that even happen? How does that even happen? So it is what it is, right here in Quito.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2, and the mic is hot. So let's get to our adventure for today, which will be to commandeer the corner. We're gonna start with a little drone flight outside, and then we're gonna get into it, shall we? Let's go. What time is it? It looks like it's 9:35 in the morning. Is that right? 9:35. Let me check the time and see. All right, I just stepped outside Hotel Friends. We're gonna do a little drone flight, shall we? Get some little action going on. How many people? I see 6, 8 people walking down this street, headed to their destination. Me, this is my destination right here in front of the hotel. All right, so let's get it cracking. Buen día. Alrighty, the drone is ready to go. Am I ready? I'll be ready in a second once I get the cell phone ready, connected to the remote control. Yep. So, buen día. So, got a little kid riding a bicycle, or a man riding a bicycle, I can't tell. Was that bus 109? Was that my bus? I think that was the first pass of bus 109. As I said, I'm gonna commandeer that corner today. I'm gonna commandeer it. It's my corner today. My corner to talk my ish. Buen día. Yep. So let's get this started. Oh man, the altitude is getting to me. I stood up too quickly, and yeah, it is what it is. All right. So check this out. So here I am, flying the drone in Quito, Ecuador, and I don't know what time it is. I think it said something around 9:35 inside the Hotel Friends, and this is how I'm gonna do it. The corner where I'm gonna commandeer is just right over there. So let's fly the drone. Let's check out Quito in the morning, shall we? It says max altitude reach, but that's only because it hasn't connected to enough satellites. Buen día. So, buen día. All right, so if we can get some more connections, then we can have a little bit more fun. There's a little bit of wind. We got 8 satellites working for us. Let's go up a little bit higher and see what we can see.
Home point updated.
All right, home point has been updated, so that means that we should see some more, what are those things called? Some more satellites. Gotta watch it because there's some wind up there. All right, let's try to get a different view, shall we? All right, so we have a lot of satellites right now, 20 some odd satellites. Yeah. So here I am in view, doing my thing, right? Just checking out stuff. We're good. 23 satellites, plenty of time or what have you. So let me just, let's come down and let's come forward. All right, so this is what we're doing here, just checking out stuff. Now, I'm gonna hit this corner right here and I'm gonna set up shop. Alrighty. So this is that corner that I was talking about right here. You dig? So this is where it's gonna be. I'm gonna chill right here. I'm gonna chill right here. I'm gonna talk my ish from right here. I'm gonna just chill. And we're gonna cut the drone off in a minute. All right. I'm cutting the drone off. So this is where I'm gonna start talking my ish. You dig? All right. So much for flying drones. You know, when you're nervous, like, there isn't much that you can do. You're just like, man. Yeah, because it's an expensive piece of equipment, and you don't want anything to happen with it, and so you have to be extremely cautious, which I am being. So, all right, so we recorded like about 5 minutes worth of audio. I haven't said anything, so haven't had any epiphanies, or this has basically just been me testing out the equipment, getting a good little shot with the drone of overhead. Just something so that the video is a little bit more interesting. You dig? All right. Wow, I just left my cell phone and the drone remote control sitting there on the stoop. Nobody noticed it, I guess, and that's cool. El poder de invisible. El poder de invisible. The power of the invisible. So if I do this, if I just set up and talk my ish right here, and no one bothers me, and nothing happens, then that's great. I will have accomplished a pretty awesome thing. So this is the 109 corner. Apparently, this is corner 109 because the bus that comes by, the bus that passes this corner is bus 109. Imagine that. That is like, and that wasn't prepared. That was all serendipitous. I learned that all because of I just chose this. I looked at this spot and I said, hey, this would be a nice spot for me to sit down and record. And sure enough, it is a good spot. It's a perfect spot because that bus rolled by and it was like, man, that's what I'm talking about. So this is my spot. That's what it's gonna be. That's what it is. That's what it is. You telling me I didn't bring a battery for this GoPro? I have to abort the mission and come back, check the audio, because if I don't have the batteries, which this GoPro doesn't have in it. Nope, I got batteries. I'm prepared. Whew. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm prepared. Got my stuff. All right, we're gonna limit the time on this transmission. Let me just check the gate, as it were. 10 minutes. Check, mic check, 1 2 1 2. All right, so the GoPro is up. The audio is functioning. Everything is looking good. So, good morning, everyone, or buenos dias, as I should say. I've commandeered this corner. Because this is corner 109. I know that because bus 109 rode by the other day. So this is my corner. I'm trying to set up my shots. All right. So what I want to do with this video is I just want to talk freely. I want to talk my ish. Just talk my ish, you dig? Because I listened to Jaguar Wright. I hope I can find that clip. I'll put it in here once I find that clip of Jaguar Wright saying, as a black man, you need to talk your ish, big talk. We don't do any little talk. We talk big. And so that's what I want to do now, talk big. Talk about my experiences here in Quito.
You are an intelligent black man. You are the master of your own fate. The white man has been scared of you for years because of everything that is in your blood, but all you need to do is activate and you will become the captain, the man of whatever you set your mind to. For 400 years, we were held in captivity. We built this country for them, and they still expect us to pay taxes, and yet we've managed to thrive. They didn't have to do no work. They had 400 years of free labor. And we still have become millionaires and billionaires and this and that. Imagine if we actually really took that and put it to work. Imagine what you could do.
Just trying to set up the camera right now. I've got 2 GoPros going. And what I want to do is get, the multicam experience going on. So you're watching me here, but I'm also going to have another angle from another camera. So anyway, Jaguar Wright was saying, as a black man, we need to talk our ish, big talk. And with that, that's the point of, what I'm going to do here. Big talk. Oh, dropped my little camera here. All right. So, I guess that's cool. Yeah, I think that's really cool. What's this hanging down here? All right, so audio's up and I've got 2 cameras going. So, let's talk about it. Quito, Ecuador. Been here 3 or 4 days, and I'm trying, Ringo. I'm really trying. You guys know where that's from, right? Pulp Fiction. I'm trying, Ringo. I'm trying to practice the Spanish, and practicing the Spanish. A veces puedo hablar en español con fluidez. There's sometimes when I can speak in Spanish fluently, when there's a subject that I know of and I can talk and it's like, it's good. But I mean, I'm in the center, I'm in the mix, I'm in the middle of it right here. So if I can't keep up, it's sink or swim here. And basically I can't keep up. you know, I don't take that as, you know, a personal failure, because what I was thinking about is, man, these people, this has been their language for, you know, all their lives. They speak this language at home. So there's immersion, total immersion in the language, which I don't have, I don't get, right? My world is mostly the English language. And rather than get into all the politics, you know, the conquistadors, the Spanish coming and changing the language of the natives, which for some in Latin Spanish speaking countries could have been Nahuatl, Quechua, or any of those other native languages, you know. Yeah. As an African American, we share that because, you know, as an African, we come from Africa, so English wasn't our first language. So there's that similarity, you know, of using these colonizer languages. English is a colonizer's language, and so is Spanish. So when I try to speak Spanish, you know, and when I fail at it, and I get that, you know, I got it today. I got a little smug smile from this dude. He just smiled like, yeah, good try, little dude, you know. That's how I would describe it, you know. And rather than look at it as a personal failure, I thought about the fact, hey, I'm a Black American and I'm winning. I'm winning right now. I'm not in America. I'm not in Los Angeles. I'm in Quito, Ecuador, okay? And I'm good. So that is a victory, you know. This vacation for me has been a victory lap, you know, for real. I've been running laps around the world, and this one is a victory lap for sure. So, yeah, I thought about this idea, like if you try to speak French when you're in France, people have said, you know, the French will, you know, tear you apart, tear you a new one. What are you trying to say? What is wrong with you? How come you know, and all of this and that. So between, you know, trying to speak French in France and trying to speak Spanish, you know, among the Spanish speakers, you know, you're caught between a rock and a hard place, because, you know, the French are going to tear you a new one, while the Spanish are just going to smugly, you know, smile and, you know, think whatever about you. Oh, you know, that's cute what you're trying to do and what have you. So it's like whatever. But yeah, here I am winning. I got my corner. This is my corner right here, the 109 corner. So why do I say that? Why do I say that this is the 109 corner? Just because that bus rolled by? Yeah, pretty much. That bus let me know that this is the 109 corner. I mean, my story is about 109, and Quito, Ecuador has become a very, you know, important place, because this is where the middle of Earth, the middle of the world is. This is where the equator, the name of the country, Ecuador, means equator. And so, it's fascinating because the sun and the moon, you know, where the equator is, you get some of the strongest, you know, sunlight. Then you get some of these beautiful views of the sky, the moon and the sun. And then this whole story about 109 is directly related to the sun. And then a little bit more, you know, in depth, you know, talking about 109 has led me to learn about 108, and 108 has a great resonance right here in Ecuador because of the sun and the moon. Just look up at the sun or the moon, and you know there are 108 moons between Earth and the moon. There are 108 suns between Earth and the sun. Like this is crazy. It's crazy cool. What all I've learned through this journey of, you know, 109. And then to have walked through, and then yes, when I walked through the museum the other day, and the exhibit was about the sun and the moon, and it was about Inti Raymi, the celebration of kings, the Sun King. I thought, man, this is awesome. Like I'm so in alignment, or I'm so aligned with, you know, kingship, because I remember it was 2017 when I visited Cusco, when they had the Inti Raymi celebration, and that time, I mean, to be there during that period, that was, you know, serendipitous and synchronistic, you know, to align oneself with such regalness. So now here I am in Quito with the same situation. Like when I went into the museum, they were talking about Inti Raymi. I'm not sure when Inti Raymi is, but and I definitely need to look that up. But that is so cool. And then the other thing about it is, just being in alignment. Inti Raymi, my travels. There was one other point. All right, I've got to use the restroom and get back to this. So excuse me. We're gonna cut this one now. Is that the bus? That's not the bus. Hey, that's 107 though. We came close. That was 107. So I hear something else. I hear a car, but it isn't meant to be right now.
Yo veo 109.
Window seat surfing on the wing. As an adolescent, I dreamed of big things. Climb to the top of the mountain to see the scene. Petty wap, don't want me to have anything. I'm the captain, no jet lag. Boeing jet swag. Floating to the sunset, keep the drinks coming back. She summoned me, gave me turbulence on the sink. Pretty flight attendant boarding pass, I'm a buddy. Stunting first class, vegan meal yummy. Writing the rhythm beat.